Hi, hello, welcome to Devon Monk's Works and Worlds. As you might notice, this is not my normal background. I am up at Lake Quinault. I'm in the Olympic Rainforest in Washington State. I'm at a writing retreat called the Rainforest Writers Retreat. And I tried to film this in front of the windows, but it's so cloudy out that I'm blue in the picture, which I mean, blue's good, but it's so dark it's hard to see. So now I've kind of shoved myself up by the sink where there's a bright light up above. So I'm sort of teetering precariously to see if I can film this video. And why is because I want to show you the toy that I'm going to donate to the Rainforest Writers Retreat raffle. So it's not necessarily the writer who gets the highest word count that gets to choose this, but this will be on the table and somebody gets to choose it as a prize. Whoever picks it gets to have it. So I'll show you. Now, I first gave away at the first Rainforest a knit toy. I am giving away a knit toy at this Rainforest. And the first one I gave away was an octopus. And after I knitted it, I told myself I would never do that again because it took forever. It wasn't really complicated, but it was a lot. There were like 8 tentacles, and it was had wires in it, and it had a beanie on it, and I had to knit the eyes separately, and it had a laptop that I knit, and it had a knit pencil, and it had a coffee cup. I went all out, people. And I told myself, that's it. I will never make another octopus again. And I reminded myself, if somewhere in the future Devon, you want to knit an octopus, remember how long it took, how frustrated you got. Don't do it. Do not do that. Do not knit the octopus. I knit an octopus. For this time, I knit an octopus again. I went against my own rules. Are you ready? Here it is. So this is the octopus that I knit for this rainforest. It's different than the first one that I knit. This one's got a little crown. That little crown. And thank you once again to the husband for letting me raid your beading stash, because he makes jewelry and out of beads, and I have raided his stash for knit toys. He kindly allows me to do so. Shares his beads. So this little octopus is pretty happy, right? Took some time. This was a fairly time-consuming project. There's a lot of decreases and increases in here. If you're a knitter, there's a lot of short rows. I use German short rows. So many. And the baubles to make these little suckers on the bottom of the tentacles. See this? See? I'll show you the bottom of this. I'll pull back a little. Can you see all of those suckers on the octopus? They go up the edge on both sides of every single tentacle. See that? All the way up to the very point of each one. All of those individual stinking baubles. Yeah, all of those on every single tentacle while also doing German short rows in the round, which I know that's not the most complicated thing in the world, but it took some paying attention. I dropped stitches. I messed up a million times and had to rescue myself, but it was all worth it in the end, because now somebody is going to get this little buddy as their congratulations for doing writing up at the Rainforest Writing Retreat. And I will film a few more videos while I'm up here, hopefully with better light. But until then, we're signing off. This is Octopus and Devon signing off. Ciao. Here's my view of Lake Quinault and the lodge over there. Let's see if I can get that a little better. That's my view. There's a car. Here is the apartments. A bunch of writers will be in these. And then a little turnaround. There's a cabin. I'll make this a little wider. Let's go in. Cabin 8. And the beautiful Lake Quinault Rainforest Writers Retreat. Definitely cold and snowy back there. So first we have a porch with some chairs That's the restaurant lodge over there where a lot of writers write in that big building. There's our view of the lake. It is beautiful. Cold today. Freezing, just above freezing, and there is snow on the ground. Here we go inside the cabin. Nice sliding glass door. Here's the main room. Get a look at it. Couple double beds, or queen beds, I guess. We walk over so you can see the other side of the room. Got a fireplace. That's the table I'll be writing at most of the weekend. Again, my view out the window is spectacular. And over here we have a nice fireplace. That TV that I unplug. Oh no, me in the mirror. La 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 la. Fireplace with some photos. The area, some wildlife, things like that. And then right over here, so there's the beds again. Right here is a little microwave coffee station and the little refrigerator and sink station and the closet area. And then here's the bathroom. So we'll just head on in here. Has a nice, I don't remember which light works in here. It's been a while. So, you know, the commode and the shower, which actually has a jetted tub. Ooh la, that's fancy. That's it. That's cabin 8. Sorry, I'm in my travel clothes. Certainly not fancy. But there we are. That's where I will be spending my writing time. I'm going to turn on that fireplace because it is cold. Nice gas fireplace. And I am going to get set up so I can enjoy this view and start getting those words rockin'. We're going to head to breakfast. First, I'm going to meet up with some friends. There's Lake Quinault. Here's the road. That's the general store there with the red pickup in front of it. I got to go buy batteries today. My mouse ran out of batteries. Coming over to the restaurant. That looks like a writer heading out. There's the restaurant. We got snow this morning. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Lake Quinault. My dear peoples. It is, 9 o'clock on a beautiful Thursday, February morning. Quite a sight, isn't it? Beautiful low clouds. Peaceful, silent. The geese were out earlier today, and a few crows. Show you the lodge area. This is the restaurant where we're going to get breakfast, like I said. And so that is the laundromat, and there is a little place you can rent right above it. It's the road heading off. Here is the front of the lodge. That's a space with a fireplace and lots of tables. In regular times, there's a open bar there and that sort of thing. Down here, we're going to pass the creek. That's a maintenance shed on the right. Here's our creek. Let's see where it comes out. It actually flows behind the cabins over here and into the lake. It's a sneaky way to get under the road here. And here are the cabins that you can rent for staying here. You see little cars parked in front. There's a lake. Isn't that pretty? This is the cabin. I'm going to go ask them if they want to go to breakfast. This is the main cabin here that holds all of our, usually holds our gathering, our hospitality, like extra drinks like soda and water and cookies to keep you going. So let's get a picture of that.
All right, let's look at this between the two cabins. See the lake out there? Beautiful views out the back of these cabins. Creek runs right between those trees. Okay, now let's go ahead and head down to the lake. So there's our main cabin, and these are all rentable and fabulous. I like that we got a little snow this morning, or actually last night. I woke up in the middle of the night to look at what time it was, and my phone said, hey, it's snowing out. I'm like, yeah, it seems right. Okay, here we go. Here's our beautiful lake down past the cabins. I'm going to make this a wide view so you can see it a little better. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to follow this road. I'll keep it on wide view and then I'll pull it up close. So this is quite a walk. I mean, it's not like miles or anything, but you know, it's about a block down here, about a city block. And we'll get that view down there. Hold on, let me make this closer. Okay, we're going to head down there. So the curve of the road, down there is where the RV slips are, down in those, that sounds like a woodpecker, down there along that curve. With that little building is a shower, a public shower and bathroom. And then the RV slips are all in there. There's there's another rentable little kind of, it's more like a condo, 2 little townhouses right there, very fancy. And they have this gorgeous view also of the lake. Here we are, beautiful. So that's up there is where the lodges are. See that? There's our little main cabin that we do our gathering in sometimes. This is the lake. It's a huge lake. I don't know, it's hard to get scale, but it is beautiful. I will do a little spin around. See, look how beautiful that is. So here's our shore. And right here, see, that's the public bathroom. Those are all RV slips, just all along in those trees right there. Zoop, 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 all back. Back. Those are all RV slips. Those are some storehouses that aren't functioning anymore. They're little shacks that are kind of falling apart. And there's the rentable townhouses right there. And then I've made my circle. That's the rainforest. This is the rentable townhouses, I guess. Just walk past that.
But only on the top floor.
Oh, only the top floor is rentable?
That's because the bottom floor floods.
Bottom floor floods, that makes sense. These are those little dilapidated shacks. This is my friend, Diana Francis. She's going to she's going to show us how the sequoia measures up to a human being. A Sitka. It's not a sequoia?
No.
Sitka spruce?
Yep.
Oh, well, see. Pay attention, Devon. So right back there is, you can see a little Class C. Also behind that tree, camped. Now we'll go find the tree right down there. Oh, this is it. This is the tree. There's the base, branches. We're going up and up and up and up. There's the top. Here is my friend Diana walking up to said tree. The world's largest spruce tree. So I'm going to do a distant shot so you can see. Look at how big that tree is. Look at, oh, don't fall. Look at how tiny she is. She's tiny.
And I'm 6 feet tall almost.
And she's almost 6 feet tall. So here, I'll get up even a little closer. And we'll just do, these are the roots. Look at how big they're. Hang on, I'll put my foot on one. Whoops, I can't film that. Hang on. There's my foot on one of the roots. And look at how big they get. You're just at the roots.
Yeah, the tree starts right here, really.
And look at this. Look at how high that goes. Hello, spruce tree. Holy moly. Look at that. Okay, we should look at the sign and see how big it is. Thank you, Diana, for showing us how huge the tree is. So this tree, it says here that it's about 1,000 years old. That's pretty neat. It's a Sitka spruce, one of the Quinault Valley's 6 champion trees. There's 5 other champion trees. What are they champions of? Trees in the Quinault Rainforest are well watered with an average rainfall of 12 feet a year. There is a spruce tree in Oregon, aha, see, I knew that has 902 AFA points that they named co-champion. Oh, this one has 922. See, I thought we had a big Sitka spruce in Oregon too. Somewhere on the coastline, I think. Okay, that's it. That's the tree. That's its sign. Champion. What is it called? Champion tree? Champion tree. I wonder where the other ones are.
I think they have it on a map.
We could probably follow a map and get there. Not this time because we're riding, but one of these days. Gorgeous.